Hey guys, I can't believe we're on week 3 of my YIN series already. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you for doing this flow, well, not really a flow, this sequence with me. As always, have your props with you, have your cushions, have your bolsters, blankets, everything you need, and let's go. So today we're going to be working into our hips. We're going to do some really nice hip openers. I feel like everyone loves a hip opener. And if they don't, maybe it's just me. And I just tell myself everyone loves a hip opener. But right, let's start off with a nice reclining butterfly. We actually started like this last week as well for our heart openers, but we'll do it again because it's a nice way to ease into the hips. So stack up your pillows, your blocks, whatever it is you need. Open the legs for a butterfly and lay back. Just let the palms come upwards and lay here. And you'll start to feel it in the hips, in the groin, probably all round the tops of the legs. And we're going to stay there for 4 minutes. So we're going to take a nice long opening there, 4 minutes. When you're done, just remove the blocks from the upper body, send the legs out straight, take 2 minutes just laying flat and just sending the attention to the legs, to the hips, and just see how we're feeling. Okay, so our next posture, we're coming into spider. So, laying down flat. It's called spider, but I think it's also a half frog. So, laying down flat, we will start with our right leg and we'll bring the right leg up next to us so that until we're feeling it in the groin. And then we can just lay however feels good for you, working into that groin, into the adductors. And I think we'll take 3 to 4 minutes on each side here. So just letting yourself melt down and then coming into our rebound, so we can just lay on our front for a 2-minute rebound. And when you're done with your 2 minutes, bringing the left leg up this time for the second side. Just breathing into it, keeping the eyes closed, doing that work, looking inwards, just sitting with any emotions that come up. So we'll do another 3 to 4 minutes. I can't remember what I said on the other side now, but we'll just mirror those two. So we're kind of really slowly but nicely working into that groin. Next, we're going to work dragonfly, so I'm going to give you 2 options. The first one I'd like you to try and work with, if you can, is sitting on the floor, so opening the legs out, and then just walking the hands forward. So you may find that a block will come in handy here. And we just prop our bottom up on the block because a lot of people won't be able to get forward, so this will just help with the tilt of the pelvis, and then you might be able to come a little bit further forwards. The other option for dragonfly, we're going to hold this for 4 minutes by the way, so if you've already found your spot while I keep talking, you can pause me and you can set your timer for 4 minutes. If you haven't quite found dragonfly there, you can take it to the wall. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn around, I'm going to lay down, take my legs up the wall, I need to bring my bottom into the wall, and then let the legs drop open. And what you'll find here is that after sort of 4 minutes of being here, they'll go down, 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 down. Obviously, not everyone's will be this far down. They might only be at the top. But I recommend doing it sitting down first, and only if that doesn't quite work for you and you want to take it to the wall, then do. Either way, 4 minutes, and then come to a rebound. You might struggle getting out of that one if you're at the wall after 4 minutes. So feel free to make any moans and groans, and then maybe come down on your front or on your back for a 2-minute rebound. Okay. Then I was going to send you straight into frog, but I thought that might be a little bit mean. So I'm going to bring you into butterfly instead, because as much as it works the groin, but we also get a bit of a feel on the outside of the legs, so we're balancing it out. It's not too intense, so we're still working into opening those hips. When you're here, as always, feel free to use your props to pad yourself out a bit. Just make sure when you're using these props that you're still allowing yourself to have space to melt even further, because ultimately while we're holding these postures for this prolonged period of time, we are going to, you know, our muscles and our connective tissue, the joints, they're going to relax and they're gonna go a little bit deeper, so make sure you allow yourself room for that. Again, you can sit on a block. Now when you're in butterfly, just come forwards a little bit and find it there, and we'll hold there for 3 to 4 minutes. Preferably 4 minutes if you can, but I don't want you to go too over the top because we have got a big finale coming next. So yeah, put me on pause, hold that there. Once you're done there, come into your rebound, wherever that may be. You might be lying on your back, might be lying on your front, it might be on your side or child's pose, whichever feels right for you. Now coming into our final hip opener, which is the frog, which I love. So I will show you. So coming onto our knees, we open the legs out as far as we can. So wherever feels good for you, you might be up here, and that is perfectly fine if that is where you feel it in the target area. And just place the elbows down. You may have to be up on the hands. If you can get a bit lower, most definitely do. And if you can come obviously all the way down, then do. Just do what feels right for you. And we'll hold that between 3 to 5 minutes. Now, I don't want you to get to 3 minutes and think, oh my gosh, it's so sore, I'm just gonna stop. But at the same time, I don't want you to push for 5 minutes if you really think that you can't get there. If you're a beginner, please just hold this for 3 minutes. Get used to where the feeling is. Frog will open up a lot of emotion again, so just sit with that emotion, sit with any frustrations, close off the eyes and be with it. So once you've done your however many minutes you're choosing in frog, somehow find a way out of it. You'll see what I mean when you actually come to do this. You'll be all like spread along the mat. And then just take your rebound. It may feel nice to take a narrow leg child's pose, kind of squeezing everything back together. It may be nice for you to take just lying on your back. And then I'd like you take a few moments there, as always, sending the mind to the energy, really focusing around the hips, around the legs, around the groin, seeing like where we worked. And then once you've done with that, you can lay back in your Shavasana and take a few minutes to yourself. And Shavasana is something I massively recommend doing. It's not just something at the end of a class where you think, oh, that's the boring part, I'm going to go. It is an incredible part of the practice where, you know, it's called corpse pose for a reason. We take that time out and then we are reborn after doing our practice and doing our work. So take a few moments in Shavasana, enjoy it, and I will see you next week. Namaste.